Hello all my makeup freaks and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stephanie. So today I am going to be doing a fall look using the Wet n Wild Naturel palette in Nude Awakening. I love this palette. It is so great. I decided to do kind of a fall grungy look. My kids have actually started back to school and that was kind of like my inspiration. Like, fall is almost here. I know it is still August, but you got to start planning for your looks for fall. I'm also doing the vlog every day in August, so I'm going to try to have a video every day this month. I will be mixing it up with like looks, reviews, different little chit chat videos, maybe some vlogging of my family, just a whole bunch of different things. I hope you check that out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and here is the tutorial. So I already have on my moisturizer and I have this Sheer Envy Lifted Firm Primer from Hard Candy. I do really like this a lot, especially for a drugstore primer. I'm a little sweaty, sorry about that. It is summer, it is Georgia, my AC is broken, and I have studio lights, so you know what it feels like in here. I also have fans. If you hear that, sorry about it, but I'm not going to die and melt in a puddle right now. I'm going to be using this CoverGirl Simply Ageless 3-in-1 foundation in Ivory. If you can see, I've used quite a bit. This has been my go-to like summer foundation, and it does have a pump, which I do like. Just pump a bit on the hand. I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I kind of like to just dot all over my face. And then kind of blend in. And normally I would have put a little bit of green underneath because I am a little red, but I just forgot and I skipped that step today. Then 15 Fair. This kind of could be how to put on makeup when your face is melting off. That would be a good title. Believe it or not, once I set everything with powder, it's all going to kind of stay in place, so it's fine. And I take the tip of it and just blend. And then this I kind of take the back and go up my nose and then onto my forehead. And then go under your eyes, but be very careful under your eyes. You don't want to cause wrinkling. So I'm going to take my big fluffy brush that I absolutely love, and I'm going to take the Fit Me powder. This is in 110 porcelain. I think, yeah, porcelain. And then I'm just going to set my face. As you can see, everything looks a little less shiny and a little bit more calmed down. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay Primer Potion and prime my lids. And I go ahead and do this now, so the primer has a little bit of time to set and get tacky. Next, I'm going to be taking an angled BH Cosmetic brush and my Hoola bronzer. You know, I'm trying to use this up before September. I've been working on it. And it gets went down some, but girl, I don't know. It's like the never-ending bronzer. So, let's do some contour. Do some on the forehead. Okay, we got our contour done. I'm going to be taking this Love Flush palette from Too Faced. I love Too Faced, guys, y'all know that. and I'm going to be taking this Baby Love color. Now, out of all of the colors, that is the color that I've used the most, and it's probably the color that when I bought the palette, didn't think I would ever use. Like this color right here would have been like, oh yes, that's my color, but I love this color. It actually is kind of like a soft mauve color. And I thought it would be really cool because I'm kind of doing like a grungy kind of fall look, even though like fall isn't technically here yet, it's kind of getting here, and I feel like since school's already started, that's kind of where we're going. So I think I got a little bit too much on my brush. I'm going to be really careful, but I really like this color. Alright, I'm also going to be using a highlight from Too Faced. This is the Candlelight Glow, and it looks like this. I think they have a new one out. This is the original one. I'm going to be using a fan brush from BH Cosmetics. I think I'm just going to be going into this gold shade here. Give me the glow. Yes. I love a good glowy face. You may notice that I actually have one eyebrow done. I turned off the camera to go like do some stuff in the house and came back, started recording. I thought I had, and was talking you through how I do my eyebrows, and realized that I had not ever hit the record button. I turned on the camera, did not hit the record button. So I am using ColourPop ColourPop brow color in black brown. I'm just using this kind of cheapo brush that I've talked about before. I got it at Walmart in a kit from Christmas like years ago. I'm talking like 10 years ago, and it's even broke. Like Lily has got a hold of it and was like chomping on it, and it broke. But I love it so much. Like, it does my brows so good. I do like the e.l.f. angled brush, but I tend to always go back to this one. So we'll go ahead and we'll do my left brow. I guess it'll look right to you, but it's actually my left. This one is generally my good brow. This is generally my bad brow. It just has a weird shape that I really have to work with. But for whatever reason, I guess because I'm right-handed, I tend to always do this one first, and that's the one that I show y'all. But here we go. So I don't usually like brush my brows. I just kind of go over it with my finger. And what I do is kind of make a line up underneath my brows, how I want it to go, and then I go up top here and just kind of carve out the brow I want. And I do have, you know, different shaped brows. Sometimes I just decide how I'm going to do them, and then I use what's left on the brush and kind of using what is on that bottom line to kind of go upwards and upward motions to fill in my brow. Now, I also like my brows to have a pretty much filled in look. That's just the kind of look that I go for. So a lot of times if I feel like I have like gaps or places that it's thinner than others, I will pick up some more product and go back through that. And of course I will kind of carve them out with some concealer at the end. But I'm like super happy with how my brows turned out. Y'all know if you do your brows, you can have good brow days and bad brow days. I'm really happy that my brows kind of look like they're kin, they're little sisters going on. So yeah, I'm going to be taking the same concealer I did up underneath my eyes, kind of carving out these brows just a little bit. I don't have much that I have to do. Luckily, because my brows behaved today, and I'm just going to take a angled brush. This is from BH Cosmetics, and I have a little bit of the concealer on my hand, and I'm just working it into the brush. And just what I do is I kind of go and just clean up this bottom line here. Just kind of really, I like to get the end nice and pointed. Sometimes you'll have like little mistakes right there, which I'll take care of. And sometimes I go up kind of clean up the top. You don't really usually have to clean up the top too much. And then just right here, just make sure it's nice and sharp. So next I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild palette. It is called Naturel. It is in Nude Awakening. I found this at Walmart. If you can still find it, get your hands on it. There was, I think, two. There was this one and another one. The other one, I think, was much lighter than this, and I passed on that one. I love the way these shadows work. They just blend so beautifully. So, very, very pretty shadows. It's very neutral. So if you do not have like the naked palettes, this would definitely be something that you would maybe be interested in. And I definitely think they would work very good for fall. And they are also kind of grungy, kind of brownish tones. So let's get started. I'm going to be using this color here as a blending color. I'm just going to be using one of the Wet n Wild blending brushes. I really like this color. It reminds me a lot of my favorite blending color from the Naked 2 palette. Really pretty. I'm just going to be putting this all over my crease, and I think it's fixing to storm, so if you hear thunder in the background, that is what's going on. It is also around 6 o'clock, so it is the busiest part of the day for my road. So you're going to hear like a lot of car noises because I have my windows open. Now you can see this color definitely has a lot of payoff. It is a little, if you can see, like it has went into the other color a little bit. So these are a little chalky where you're going to have to kind of blow your shades off. It'll be fine. So let's see, what color should I go with next? I actually think I'm going to kind of do like a rosy-ish tone. So I'm going to go in the color like right beside it. These do not have names, sadly. I'm going to take an Echo Tools brush and just pick up that color, and hopefully it won't be too dark. So it's kind of in the middle of the palette. I don't want it like super dark, but I want it to show up. That's going to work out fine. I'm just packing that onto my lid. Really pretty. Like you could literally like put on some mascara and this be your look, put on a brow bone color. But y'all know me, I gotta keep going and adding a little bit more drama. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go with, let's go with this like burgundy color. Let's kind of keep it in this like pink burgundy-ish kind of family. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use the same Wet n Wild brush, I think. Just pick up a little bit of this color and add it into the crease. Oh yeah, so you're going to have to be careful with this color. It is pigmented. Woo! That is pretty though. It's like a nice burgundy shade, like a wine burgundy. Bringing this up and into my crease over. So I am going to put another color in my outer V. But I did put this color down in the outer V just because it was so pretty. Just bringing that over so it should look like that. I'm going to take this pointed crease brush, and this is from Sonia Kashuk. I'm going to go into this dark brown chocolate-y shade. I almost went into this pearlized shade, but I was worried that it would be a little too pearlized since the lid color is pearlized. That is a very pretty shade though. But I'm going to give it a little bit of darkness with this brown shade here. But I'm loving how it's looking. It does look very like fall, and it looks very grunge. I'm being careful not to pick up too much, which I may have. These colors are very, very pigmented, which is awesome for a palette like this from the drugstore. So I'm just going to add this into my outer V. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I'm going to use this color here. A little bit of shimmer for my brow bone highlight. Kind of old school. I do like a shimmery brow bone highlight. I'm also going to take that and put it in my inner corner, tear duct area. this color, this kind of burgundy color that I used, and put that up underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to add, I think, some of the brown kind of towards the end, and I think that'll be really pretty. Go over almost all the way. And I'll probably add a little bit more into like my tear duct area just to kind of brighten that up. And if you haven't noticed, I don't usually during the summer wear anything like up underneath my eyes. I have gotten where I've liked glitter liner this summer, but it's just like so hot in Georgia that I tend not to wear anything up underneath my eyes. And then in the fall I kind of will, and I will smoke it out up underneath there. But that's kind of why this is a fall look versus a summer look. So I'm just going to use the same brush, just wiped it off, and you go into that brown and just like on the corners, smoke it out some. I'm going up where the brown is onto my lid and kind of connecting those. I really love that cranberry burgundy color. It is so pretty. I do like the way that looks up underneath my eyes. I'm just going to take a little bit more of this brow bone inner corner highlight and just add it. Make sure it's blending into where the other colors are. I like that. It's like nice and smoky up underneath. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Superstar liner. And I hope you can see pretty good. I'm playing around with my lights again, and I think I've got them where I want them. And I also have kind of moved the angle of my camera a little bit, so you can let me know. Also, if you can't tell, it is raining, so it is cooled off. Yay! Is that wing? I have been liking my wing kind of going up instead of out, so kind of up, so this way kind of like lifts your eyes some. It's good for hooded eyes. I don't necessarily have hooded eyes, or I don't actually have hooded eyes, but that is a way to kind of do liner for hooded eyes, to go upwards instead of outwards. Because if you go outwards, then it can kind of look like it's going down, and you don't want that. Here's my Maybelline Rocket mascara. I do like this one because it just goes on so fast. It makes your lashes look nice and long. You see my hair blowing. I do have a fan on me, so I won't be so sweaty. I need the fan. I can't wait for it to cool off, but here in Georgia it really doesn't cool off usually until like October. I go up underneath my eyes just a little bit. I don't usually put a lot of mascara. I don't have like long bottom lashes, but I do kind of like to bring them out just a little bit if I have color up underneath. Let me know like when does it start cooling off where you're at. I find that interesting. Kind of wish it got a little bit cooler here. I don't like it super cold, but I don't like it hot at all. Okay, so last but not least, in this kind of fall grungy look, I'm going to be using a MAC lipstick in Stone. Very interesting color. I know it is not like a normal color that is kind of that y'all are used to seeing me wear. I normally go for like purples and pinks, but here we go. This is definitely like a 90s color. It's like a grayed out brown. I think it's just beautiful. One of my favorite MAC lipsticks actually. So here is the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I really like this look. I think it is a fun look for fall. Let me know what you think, and I definitely say pick up this palette if you can find it. I love this. I think it is so great. It is going to be one of my go-tos for fall this year. Please be sure to follow me on all my other social media. I have Twitter, I have a Facebook page. Also, I have my email address down below if you want to send me an email. We can chat, and I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye!